As blockchain technologies continue to advance, many forecast it to be the future of finance. A traceable global currency, complete with an efficient infrastructure, it could change global banking.
In short, blockchain technology is an advanced record or bookkeeping technology, if you want, which can be completely transparent, and once you make the transactions, they can't be modified. So it's basically a record of who transacts what and who has the right to what. It's quick and it's secure.
Following Bitcoin and Ethereum, a variety of cryptocurrencies have been issued in ICOs, raising millions of dollars to the issuers. However, the vast majority of them are not backed by any assets with value.
It's not surprising at all to us that governments are regulating ICOs. There are many questionable projects out there today, and governments feel the need to protect consumers. We look at regulation as a recognition of blockchain from the authorities, and we welcome the recognition and the regulation because blockchain is here to stay.
With a special focus on projects using groundbreaking technology, Element is an innovative project investment company within the mineral sector, which continuously strives to create shareholder value at the lowest possible risk.
We are focusing on technology and innovation, both from an operational point of view and from a financing point of view. From an operational point of view, we always look for technology that creates less of a financing need from our investor, so basically lower capex. Ideally, the same technology should also have lower operational costs and be environmentally friendly, since we are in the mining industry. From a financing point of view, we are always looking for new ways of financing assets which are not yet in production. It's always been a challenge. What we're now doing is to utilize the blockchain technology by issuing tokens backed by our assets. What we do then is to pre-sell our resources, and by doing that, the cash comes in now, so we have less need to raise big cash from the financial markets. And by doing that, there's less dilution at shareholder level, so our shareholders should be happy. And for the token investors, they finally have a token which are backed by real assets.
Element will explore the issuance of asset-backed tokens that will be based on blockchain technology and will be exchangeable into iron ore or products derived thereof. Element's planned tokens will be one of the few asset-backed tokens available in the market upon issuance.
So the key features of our asset-backed tokens is, first of all, the asset backing, which gives a link to a commodities price, a commodity that's traded in a commodities market. And presumably, that will give the token floor on the pricing and make the pricing more stable. The second feature is that it's backed by a public company that owns assets or resources. And the third is there will be some right to take physical delivery on certain terms, so it actually links into delivery.
While the asset-backed tokens resemble forward sale contracts already in use in the market, the tokens will be issued on blockchain technology, enabling transactions to take place without the expensive middlemen.
If you look at financial markets today, transaction costs are significant, especially if you deal with several jurisdictions. Blockchain will change that because it reduces the need for manual labor for verifying processes, which today is a big cost of the transactions. So once financial markets start trusting in blockchain as a verification technology, then transaction costs will actually reduce.
Element is working to create a portfolio of sector-based mineral companies, each possessing high expertise in the extraction, development, and sale of natural resources.
We have huge resources in the ground. At the moment, we have two resources with more than 300 tons in iron ore and in nickel. And by tokenization, we actually have communicated to the market we're looking to expand this portfolio of assets by acquiring other assets which are close to production and finance these assets through tokenization backed with these natural resources. We've been listed for 12 years on the Oslo Stock Exchange, and we have developed from being an exploration company to becoming a mining investment company. During those 12 years, the management has obviously developed a lot of international networks, and we have a good standing in the market. And through the combination of the network and our standing in the market, we have access to a huge international deal flow.
Element believes that almost everything will be tokenized over the coming years, and that tokens, in conjunction with blockchain, will be a revolution that few understand the scale of today.
I think the biggest issue in the industry at the moment, and has been for forever, is that smaller mining companies who are not yet in production are valued at just a fraction of the value of the natural resources in the ground. This is all changing, so I can see on Element already, even though we still haven't launched the token, the stock has gone up by 300%. Investors who were sitting on the sideline, they now start to buy the stock. They realize we managed without their money. So I think this is sort of the big change for the mining industry by utilizing the blockchain technology. I think it's going to be the future of how we use the blockchain. Not only in natural resources, but any capital-intensive project could be financed this way. We are the first public company to actually issue tokens that are asset-backed by our own assets. So we have first-mover advantage, but I think you'll see a lot of other companies to follow.
For more information, visit www.elementasa.com.